After a frantic election season, most of the votes now counted in Florida, youth engagement through the roof. They want truth from the candidates. My mind needed a break. I also needed a break from the same apartment walls I'd been staring at for like 8 straight months. So in a world where many of us can work literally anywhere there's Wi-Fi, I took advantage and joined a growing number of people who were choosing to work remotely from really remote locations. First, let's address the elephants in the room when it comes to travel in COVID times. Yes, I took extreme precautions in traveling, including a negative test before departure. In fact, Bermuda won't even allow you in without one, then another negative test when you arrive at the airport. They really get in there. And another one on your 4th day on the island and another one on your 8th day. But yeah, they essentially eradicated the disease through these procedures and with a brutally rough but brief spring lockdown. And then they've been able to keep the disease out through testing, tracing, and national observance of masks. Even though the country has a super low rate of infection, fewer than 250 total cases in the first 250 days of the pandemic, everyone wears a mask anytime they're around other people. Causation or correlation? I'll let you be the judge. But in a weird way, it really helps with COVID fatigue. And the result is a really peaceful place to get some work done and reclaim a little bit of work-life balance.
Oh, I prefer to work remotely. There is no reason why anyone should be in office.
Through the Bermuda Tourism Authority, I connected with a lot of people doing the same thing.
Hi, I am Ashley Hunter, and I am from Dallas, Texas, and we are currently in Hamilton, Bermuda.
Ashley started working really remotely back in September when the second wave of coronavirus cases was just starting to surge in America. But at the same time, islands like Bermuda, where the virus was under control, began courting Americans who had the freedom to work from anywhere. Barbados offered safe and healthy outdoor living on a secure tropical island. Aruba's pitch boasted, "The island is your office," with free public Wi-Fi. And Hawaii even offered free round-trip tickets to travelers willing to work a month from the tropics.
You know, we push paper for a living. Check. They push code for a living. So I think what COVID has taught us is that sitting on a plane every other week is not necessary, right? Like, we don't have to do that in order to keep our clients happy.
And it's done wonders for her happiness too.
I was a really sad person for March. And quite honestly, when things started to open up in July, I still didn't want to go out. I was still very apprehensive. And then coming here where you're not ostracized for the fact that you want to just keep a mask on in the restaurant until you actually start to eat. Like, no one is going to care.
Anxiety is easier to control when you feel the pandemic is under control.
Amazing. And Bermuda have done a phenomenal job. You know, I complained about getting COVID tests because they hurt, but it's very nice not to have to worry about that. I'm Abby Shepherd, from London originally, and I work as Chief of Staff at Cameo.
Abby's another one working from home, away from home, after her company, the celebrity shout-out site Cameo, closed down its Chicago headquarters. At first, she felt like it was a prison sentence, until she hopped on a plane and realized it was an opportunity.
Do I look happy? I mean, it's like 10x. I think I work out so much more. I actually signed up for a triathlon next year. So I do that, like I'm running almost every day, cycling.
I thought a 24-year-old like Abby might feel isolated on this small island. But she says it's easier to socialize with strangers here than with her friends and family back home amid COVID restrictions. Internet speeds, not an issue either these days. The biggest drawback for many is the cost. Tropical islands are not cheap, unless you can free yourself of rent and mortgage payments on the mainland.
Yeah, it's not an ideal situation for anyone, and I think, you know, I'm very lucky that I didn't really have too many responsibilities in life. You know, I don't have like a child, I don't have a house, and being able to just pick up and really quickly move to here is not something that everyone gets to do. You have to really continue to be conscious that there is a lot going on.
I'm conscious of the fact that I am blessed. I'm conscious of the fact, and I'm aware of the fact that I live a luxury that a lot of my friends are not able to do back in the States. I'm fortunate to be able to spend a week working really remotely. And I can't stress this enough.
it is only possible after you've taken a slew of pandemic-related precautions. But being on an island and a nation where they take COVID so seriously, testing, tracing, and just great mask compliance, it's also given me confidence that leisure travel can return soon, as long as we're responsible about it.
Everywhere should be taking a leaf out of the playbook of Bermuda, I think that's for sure. You can't really be sad when you wake up to this every day, which is good.
Hey everyone, Noah Pransky here. Thanks for checking out the NBCLX YouTube channel. For more videos, click here. And don't forget to click subscribe to join the NBCLX community.